nightmare's finding dream. Nowhere to hide. Every night my demons you will see. An apparition festival through how you ride. Phantasmagoria. Sleep well. Phantasmagoria. In hell. Someone here is calling out your name. Look out! I play inside your brain. Flee from my shadows, you'll never pass my test. Don't you know that ghosts never rest? Phantasmagoria. Sleep well. Phantasmagoria. In hell. Approaching new life, we take control. Unholy inquisition, necessary cold. My servants, demons, take you down the hole. Your mind is gone, I want your soul. Phantasmagoria. Sleep well. Phantasmagoria. In hell. Phantasmagoria. Phantasmagoria. In hell.
Wow, 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 wow.
Musically charged, one of the musically
Oh,
charged
oh,
songs
oh.
on that.
Back to quintessential Annihilator, so it seems, with this song. The breaks, the speed, the tempo, everything was perfect once again.
Awesome.
Once again on the A game. After a nice food song, they're back on track with a nice head banging classic, so to speak. Phantasmagoria, whatever that is. Wow, wow, wow,
Phantasmagoria.
wow. Full-fledged rock, full-fledged heavy metal stuff coming your way from Annihilator. This is non-stop, relentless head-banging fun. For anyone who loves heavy metal music, this is the one to play loud. This is the one to head-bang to. Wow, great song. I don't think, I've heard music like this, of this level, in a long time. Metal music at least. This is really good album. One of the best possibly I've heard in my life. One of the best albums in heavy metal music. It's not just about the lyrics, it's about the music. The music is just crazy. It's crazy good.
It is crazy good. Oh, this was amazing. This was musically pulsating. It was energizing. It was electrifying the moment it started till the end. And it was one of the songs that I said, I'm not going to be able to pronounce the word. How do I even say it? And then they made me memorize it. So, Phantasmagoria. I literally thought, what
What
it?
does it mean? Who knows?
I don't know, but whatever it is, he's saying you're my slave now, or you are under me, and you're in hell, and you're going
Maybe
to
it's a-
sleep, and whatnot he's going to do with
Maybe
this
it's a
person.
demon.
Yeah, so he is possessed some person, and for all of those dimbits who keep yelling 6-7, for them I have a new word, Phantasmagoria. At least do something creative. Not just a 6-7. It's Phantasmagoria. I like that. It's just cool to just keep repeating that. And that's exactly
You
what
know,
it is.
wonder where did he get his word from? You know, it goes like fantastic, but then just goes into something else.
It's like 2-3 words joined together.
It's like fantastic and then a bad word after it.
Yeah, Phantasmagoria. Yeah, whatever. What about you, Max? How did you like this? I loved it. I mean, to say it, to just reiterate it, I loved it.
You know, it sounds like this kind of song you do if you want to do a demonic witch of a sort, you know. So like someone would chant Phantasmagoria and slowly the demons will start appearing and it's
Phantasmagoria, 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 Phantasmagoria,
That night, late night ritual.
Phantasmagoria. I just hope it's not a bad word. Phantasmagoria, Phantasmagoria.
After Savio De Silva, literally in a video, has repeatedly said it. Then he says, I hope that's not a bad word. Yeah, right. You should have made it to Phantasmagoria like you did.
It would be great for the thumbnail.
I know.
Unfortunately, we don't have our headphones on. We should put it on.
Keep it on Phantasmagoria.
Phantasmagoria, Phantasmagoria.
Oh, nice. Max, what do you have to say?
Very good.
Phantasmagoria, please go on.
This song you have to say is quite despicable.
It's crazy. Despicable.
You have to say it's just this album is going in a lot
It's
of
going
places.
insane. It's going insane. After food, they are doing voodoo.
It looks like the craft dinner really did its job.
Yeah, the craft dinner has done the job. They have energized the band. The craft dinner definitely was
So
much
relentless metal. It's
I know,
relentless
it was
metal.
amazing.
It's
Let's,
literally, wow.
yeah, you can continue. I'll try to get to the
Let's
next
get to
song.
the next song, yes.
The sky is falling, timbers they rush down. All is in rubble, vomiting sounds, screams in the night, yellow and orange, blackened and bent, future deformed. The earth does shake, molested and torn, all living aborted, none left but unmourned. Contrived devastation, see all is ruined. Bodies now corpses, been broken and strewn. Reduced to ash. Reduced to ash. Self-contained eternity, we seal the dawn by torching the sun with the dragons we have spawned. Farewell to all, it's time to leave. Chaotic waste, too much to grieve. Reduced to ash. Reduced to ash. Reduced. Reduced to ash.
Wow. They are like powerhouses in their own right. Powerhouses of metal. Wow, the power, the energy, the talent. It's unbelievable combination. They're just great chemistry together, these guys. It's just unbelievable. Not a single band member is letting up. They're just giving it the all, and it can be sensed by the listener. It's just amazing, amazing, amazing. This whole album is going to be going on my playlist soon. Whenever I go down to the clubhouse, play some pool, or go down to play cricket, or just for a walk, this is going to really pump me up. This is like a pep talk. This whole album is like a pep talk. And then when I hear that mac and cheese thing, I'll come home to have a quick snack or a dinner. Wow, this is great song for those out there who are into fitness, into sports, into any kind of exercise routine. This would really, really keep you going. This is one of the best albums for workouts, I think. Of course, it would be really, really tough to keep pace with this kind of speed metal, so to speak. Wow, this is relentless, relentless stuff. Great, great, great album.
Oh, this is amazing. You stole the words from my mouth as I was thinking about the same thing.
Then you would also add it to your playlist?
That's secondary. The first thing, that I didn't think, but while listening to the song, I said they are like a tight unit together. The way the entire album has been played, you may talk about one element of the song or a second, but the fact that they have played it so well together. The vocalist, you ought to ignore him because so much music that is playing at the same time, but his role and the music and every musician that is playing there, they are playing so well together. Their chemistry is so good, and I like bands that instead of overshining each other, who play for the song and play for the spirit of the song. And that's what you hear over here. They are all on the same page playing together and making highlighting the song through their contribution, not highlighting themselves. One of the things as a reactor or as a music listener I've always despised in artists, those who try to highlight themselves away from the band because I am the better one or I am the best one and the rest of them are not good enough, sort of a thing. And most of us as fans or as music listeners also fall for it. We say, oh yeah, this member is so important, otherwise the whole song or the band would disintegrate. But they have never made it on their own.
Classic example are bands like Linkin Park and Coldplay. Very few of their fans even know
The names of the other
all the
members.
bands.
Yeah, I know.
Band members. That itself shows how certain people steal or rob the limelight, and they're so greedy for it that they don't even want anyone else in their band to be known.
But here you have a band, I don't know what happened to their chemistry, but the chemistry in this
Maybe
song
they
is
died.
spot
I
on.
feel that the vocalist or guitarist may have died young. Because when you do all this, it's like the mac and cheese that you have may kill you. So I think they may have died because I really think with this kind of talent, Annihilator would have been a bigger name today. So I'm assuming, and it's an assumption of course, I could be wrong, I hope I'm wrong, that they may have passed away or a few members and they had to disintegrate very quickly. Because I think if they kept making albums like this, they would be way, way, way more popular than what I think they are.
Okay.
There has to be a reason for it.
How about you, Max?
Well,
You are dancing, doing a lot of stuff. The album has brought things out from you. You usually are more reserved and don't want to move.
I don't know, this is a more music kind of song, less talking kind of song. So
Yeah, it was
I don't
more
know what
instrument.
to say really, so let's appreciate
Centered.
the instruments really, the
Yeah,
guitar,
it's,
the drum, and everything in between, the bass.
Yeah.
All in all, they made this like the instrumental song really. The lyrics really were not that important about him turning into ash, reduced into ash.
It's another very powerful song with a powerful message. It's about, for me, it's like it's about nuclear war and the results of it. How you can literally disintegrate an entire population of a country or city to ash.
Yeah.
And make people be deformed even if they've survived. And so it is, for me it was about like Orange Crash or whatever, all those things. It's about something nuclear or something atomic, and so well put, and what great music. And it definitely is food for thought. It is one of those extremely, extremely intellectual heavy metal bands, I would say. You don't really get bands that are so smart. They really plays songs to perfection on this album. The entire playlist on this album is just beautiful. They took a break, they came up with something light at the perfect time, and then they again got back to what they are known for, which is head-banging music, relentless metal. They got back to what they're there for. They let their listeners, their fans take a break, have some cheese, have some gooey stuff, and then come back to what they're paid, what you're paying us for. You know, they are like the fans' band. It's I just have a bad feeling the way they may have ended, but you know, or maybe in the comments, I'm sure someone will share something about why they are not so popular, and I can almost bet $100 with Marco or anyone else who says that it's possibly because they disintegrated too soon because of a band member's death
$100 waiting.
or possibly overdose.
You
or
may want to
something.
take back your words.
Max is funny. Anyway.
What if it turns out it's still there?
Oh, I hope they are there. That would be a treat.
Yeah,
That would be the
they're
real
there,
treat.
maybe new
Not the
members or
trick.
something. May not be the same guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Because with this kind of, I've been around long enough on this platform and in life to know and appreciate talent when I see it. What I've heard today is definitely the best of the best, and I think they definitely would have been more popular unless they made a mistake like Centuries of that Frat Out Boys or whatever. The Centuries, that they made a great big mistake, maybe pulled down Donald Trump's pants or whoever was the president at that time, and they went down in the history books in the wrong way. So maybe they did something like that so bad that they literally everybody was so disgusted and said, no, we are not going to buy an album
Yes,
anymore.
it'll be Fallout Boys, not Fat Old Boys.
Whatever. With that copycat tune of theirs, I don't appreciate them. They're just frat boys for me.
Okay, let's end with the bang now.
End with
like,
the bang.
like Annihilator.
I'm
has
already
been
actually
it.
feeling a bit sad right now.
That it is
It's one of
really
those
come to
rare times in reactions, especially
don't
album
want it to
reactions,
end.
that I don't want something to end, and I'm literally ready to listen to it for another hour. But that may not be the case, unfortunately, for me and Marco and whoever else wants that to happen. So let's listen to the last song and get it over with and get back to my bowl of mac and cheese.
Wow, nice.
one for me that it's ending, and what a great song to end it. Oh, I gave it my all for you guys. Literally, I was sweating by the end of it. Even though we are in an AC room, I had to calm down. But my hands were getting the better of me, of my mind and the music. This was crazy stuff to end the album. Crazy stuff. Once again, very, very powerful message in the song. Very powerful words used to craft it. Great, relentless music. It's unrelenting. What is the right word? Relentless, unrelenting, whatever it is just non-stop talent, non-stop great music, non-stop headbangers ball. This is a real Halloween fest for the headbanger on Enoma. If you love headbanging, I hope you've enjoyed these reactions that we've brought to you. And thanks not to Annihilator alone, but thanks to our patron Marco. Thanks to all our subscribers and supporters over the years for making such a great Halloween fest possible on this platform. Who cares for the 50 people who cares for the 50,000 people who are not watching this reaction video?
That's a better way.
It's all about the 50 people who are with us right now. It's all about the 50 people who are with us right now. I am in command and you are in command. And we stand in command.
I love that twist. I really like that, Xavier. Thank you. I deserve this comment from the previous one. I wanted to say it, but then I said I'll say it after the album is finished, after we have finished the last song. As reactors and as music listeners and music lovers, it's very convenient for us, but I don't mind that. We all love to share things, and hence I think the whole relationship of us with our viewers and audience and our patrons with us, that they want to share something that they are excited about with us, that maybe we will also be equally excited about it when we listen to it. And that's the exchange is all about, that our patrons have been giving us amazing songs over the years to listen to and share our joy when we like it with them. Sometimes we don't like it, and that is part of the game, and that's how honest it has been for us. But I always keep looking forward to music that we are reacting to also relish it and also to treasure it, to share it with my loved ones, those who are not sitting in the reaction room or those who are not watching our channels regularly. I like to treasure that. I like to keep that aside. I like this song, or I like this album, and I want to remember this, and I want to keep it aside. Just make a note of it so that I can make someone who's special to me or somebody who I like to share something good with, I would love to play. And that is what this album is all about. For me, I kept on thinking, that the dinner song, you can play that when people are there at home, or when people, you throw a party. That song would be amazing when you just say, I love. It would be such an amazing, experience
Everyone
together.
can do that together.
Yeah, I know.
I love.
And whatever the food is. So all of these songs what Annihilator came up with in one album, they all have a purpose in different ways. Some are extremely light that you want to play, and some are a little intense, some are a little heavier, but they packed it all so beautifully together. It's like an assorted pack of emotions that they have put together in one album, that is Neverland. And I'm happy the National Acrobat, aka Marco, our patron, who chose this album at this point and during this time of the year. I'm very happy to have come across this album and having reacted it with both Savio and Max both. Sometimes just two of us are there, whether me and Savio or me and Max, but this completes it when all three of us have reacted to it and listened to it together, because we have all shared how differently we are moved by it, or what we are thinking about it, how it is connecting with us, how it is relating. And the last one is I Am in Command. They went on to some religious facades and things like that, and he said, I don't care about that, and I don't care about, I'm the one who is in command. I'm not following anybody, whether it is the Antichrist.
Your pockets are bled, to Christ your wed.
Okay, so but it's a phenomenal album. By far, it has been one of the best albums that we have reacted to as a whole, and we have reacted to quite a few. To say that, or coming from both of us, me and Savio, it's a big deal. Musically, this has been amazing. It's been a ride. Literally, the way they have played, the music, the drums, everything is amazing. And on this one, vocalist, he challenged himself. The way he was pronouncing so many words at a
You
stretch.
know, the disappointing part of it all is that after this you'll have to listen to some normal, ordinary music.
I know that's
And
when it doesn't
that's
work
when it's a
well.
real letdown. That's when you see me really pissed off. You know, when I hear something so good and then I hear ordinary stuff. It's difficult as a reactor at times to be me. Because you've heard something great and then you hear some crap after that.
Yeah.
You know? So that's about to happen and I hope it's not that bad. What are your thoughts, Max, too? What are your favorite songs? What are your thoughts on this song, on this album? What did you like? What would you like to end with?
Man, this song, this is quite meaningful, really, and it had a lot of lines that be very disturbing to a lot of Christian side. I mean, many must be hating it a lot because after it shows the not so good aspects. I mean, the way he's saying that you're unemployed by heaven, you're wed to Jesus, but your pockets are blind, they're going to cut you to ribbons. You know, it's as if it's trying to show like all these Christian invaders and all the colonizers are coming from Europe, going all over the world and spreading the religion for no reason.
Missionaries.
Yeah,
Missionaries.
so even though they're unemployed by heaven and no one actually needs them to do that, they do God's work themselves by becoming their own God then. So, in the name of God, they become their own God then.
I know that has happened and that always
Yeah,
happens.
so they go around acting like, oh, I'm so great, y'all, and feel like, these colonizers, wherever they went, they never actually thought that the people over there were equal to them. They always said they're a God and they are
They felt
inferior.
they were dirty, they needed
Yeah,
to be bathed and cleaned. They felt they needed to be cultured.
They never
Amazing.
quite thought of them as normal people or equal. They thought that they are the God and they'll
They
decide what
failed
they want.
to see how ordinary and
Yeah.
humble Jesus Christ himself was.
Yeah, but
But they wanted everybody to be a better God, maybe. A better person, clean and bathed. They
That-
forgot that
that's
Jesus
not for them
Christ
to decide.
spent days up on a mountain without bathing, without all the usual necessities of the day at his disposal. So they forget all that, all these missionaries who still do their work in some part of the world or the other.
Yeah, how did you like the music?
yesterday the music was quite impactful, really, in the way he said he stands in command. You say it has a lot of power in it,
Ah,
It's a really strong song, maybe it's got some historical significance, or maybe someone in history who rebelled so hard that they did not give up altogether to all the invaders.
Anyway, what are your favorite songs, Max, on this
I
album?
can show you the
There were
list
10 songs.
Yeah.
Anything that really stood out apart from this
which
one?
one you like the
Which
most?
are your favorite songs?
Don't tell me the dinner song.
Let me think which song.
Which you feel you liked and for what?
I
What
think
reason?
I'll take Road to Ruin.
Road to Ruin. What
Second
was special about that?
It had that strange dramatic entry at the end, the way the car crashed out of nowhere.
Hmm.
It was a climax out of nowhere.
Okay, one more song if you want to name or two.
Let me think. Stonewall.
You like meaningful stuff.
Yes.
I know that.
What about you, Kirti?
For me, I've liked many of the songs. It's very hard for me to pick, at least on a rare album, that I am saying that I've liked many of the songs. Some are musically extremely good, and some are lyrically and vocally very good. And the last one I found vocally also very challenging for the vocalist. I'm in command because the way he pronounced so many words in one go, it's not easy. We are just listening and we are enjoying and it's convenient, but when you have to do it, you know how hard it is. So hats off to him. As a vocalist, he's done a great job. By far, Mr. Far. I like the fun palace right in the beginning. Welcome to the fun palace right at the start. So it set the tone and it set the right tone for the entire album. After that, I definitely liked Dinner. Of course, it has a little bias from my side because I'm in charge of the food department and I can see it being played. So I would love to play it. I would love to flaunt it. As a reactor, as a music lover, I like to flaunt music that I know. It's so convenient for us that we don't create the music, but we just know it and we want to flaunt it. And that's how good life is. So I like that. I like Phantasmagoria just because of the name is
Phantasmagoria.
Phantasmagoria.
Phantasmagoria! Phantasmagoria! Phantasmagoria!
I knew that would come out. So that's the reason why I like it. I'm a fun person. Okay, Max is a dull person. Oh, just saying that. I love the last one. I'm in command. All these were electrifying. And that's why I like them. How about you, Sabi?
For me, all 1 to 10
Ah.
favorite songs. From the Fun Palace to this last song, which really got me moving, that I had to literally calm down before I get one of those big fat heart attacks that they're talking
Road
about.
to the
The
Road.
cheese heart attacks.
Road to the
So I had to calm down. It's a great album. All songs. It's not. I would have to, if I had to choose one bad song on this album, it would be one of the most difficult tasks
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Because there wasn't a bad song. On most albums I've heard, and in fact most songs of artists I've heard, it's very easy to pick a bad one.
It's his favorite job.
Whether it's one of my favorite artists or the most legendary artist we've heard, it's very easy to pick one song. Oh, this is Elvis Presley, the same Elvis Presley. I can't believe it.
Have you
It's very
played?
easy
Listen
to
to
pick.
Elvis Presley.
Is this still Metallica we are listening to? It's very easy to pick, a bad song on most artists. But on this album, I don't know. I really need to find out more about the history of Annihilator because I think they had a bad ending. Maybe the road to ruin got them very quickly.
Or maybe it's just the fat dinner that got them. Who knows?
Who knows?
What's that?
One of the two.
I don't know, maybe.
Who knows what there was there?
But I'm sure there has to be some logic to why they aren't world famous.
You were saying something.
Well, it'd be pretty bad if they had the road to ruin and then the whole two buses going and the two bus drivers are drunk, the manager.
Not literal, my friend. Come on. Let's end it before you get too literal.
Phantasmagoria! 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 Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween.